Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Dennis. So today I'm going to do a review of Creative's Live Mic M3. So we're going to get it out, have a quick look at it, go over its features, and then we're going to test it and see what it sounds like. So let's get to it. Okay, so this is the first look of what it's going to look like once you get it all set up. And of course, it's a USB condenser microphone with dual polar pattern real-time mic monitoring. Okay, we'll go over its features a little bit more later on. Let's first get it out and see what we got. So we'll get this out. Nice little padding. Your little manual of how to set everything up. And of course we have our pop filter to attach. Looks like it's magnetic, so that's good. To keep all the filters, like all your S's and stuff, to keep it, make it sound right. Here's our connectors. We'll show you that there again in a second. And of course our mic. So we're going to get that out. It's in there pretty tight, but that's okay. There we go. I think it looks pretty sharp. Okay, so you can see we got our volume, headphones, and mic for muting it, plugging in, how we charge it, all that kind of headphones on the bottom. All right, kind of cool. We'll get it set up. We'll explain these features in a second and see what else comes in here. I think that's pretty much it, but there is something right here, and that's our base. Set everything up. So next thing I'm going to do, actually, we're going to put it all together. We'll come back and have a look at it. Okay, so we're going to put the mic together. You've got your base plate, which it's got a lot of weight to it. This thing's not going to fall down once you have it on a platform. So it's got a little thread here. You take this one here, and it's simply going to go in. And you can probably just do it this way if you wish. Base plate's on. Now, you're going to take this part here, put it into the bottom of the mic, and you're just going to screw it on. Just take a second. And then you can just make sure it's nice and snug. And then you're going to take this part, I'm going to show it here. So this here screw. So the screw here, and you're going to tighten it. So we're tightening it down. And once you start to get snug, that's when you're going to need to adjust how it's going to go and then how you like it, kind of thing. So let's just make sure we got it in the right place. And of course you can adjust it however you like. You want it forward, you want it back. It's all up to you. Then of course you have your pop filter, magnetic again. So line it up with this. Okay, so just line it up, and once you get it in the right place, it's just going to snap on. It snaps on pretty good too. So, and then it's just a matter of connecting the USB cable to it. So on the bottom here, if you look on the bottom, so you put that right there. It's going to go in, and now you're all ready to set it up to your computer. But first, I want to go over a few things. You have an LED indicator. Okay, so once it's plugged in, I'll be able to show that to you. You have your mic monitoring / headphone volume control. So right here. And underneath that, you have your microphone mute. So push it one way or the other, and it's going to mute it. So one is mute, the other one's unmute. Pretty simple stuff. The blue, so it's when it lights up, and I'll show you this again. The blue will be, it's unmuted, and red being muted. Okay, so this is using the 3.5 millimeter headphone port, micro USB port, detachable and adjustable multi-angle table stand, which is basically this right here. So you can adjust it forward, back, whatever you want, however you like it. And the polar pattern control knob. Okay, so you've got a couple different things on here. Okay, let me just turn this around. Okay. So I am going to adjust this so we can show you that to you better. There we go. So on your left-hand side, that is your Cardoid polar pattern. Okay, so it's front focused mode, best used to capture sounds made directly into the mic. Okay, So if you're recording a live stream and you want to isolate any unwanted environment sounds caught behind it. Okay, so that's the way you're going to want it. So this is the most standard use that you're going to have. If you put it to the right, which is the matter of turning it, hey, once you turn it to the right, that is the Omni polar pattern. Okay, so this angle mode is used to capture sounds in all directions. So if you're talking to somebody, recording sessions, it has a wide capture radius. Okay, and be good for like podcast and somebody else in your audience that you're talking to. So just wanted to explain the different features. Okay, so I plugged the USB into the USB port on the computer in order to show you what it looks like. So right now, I'm going to push this button from last time. Okay, so right now it's live and recording, and you can see the blue button. So if I push it again, now it's muted. Okay, so red is muted, blue is live. And of course, you got your pop filter on here. And if you ever don't want it, it's detachable. And of course, you can see it better that way too. So again, muted and live. Line your thing back up when you want to put it back on, and it's going to go on there pretty solidly. So the other thing I want to mention, because it's got some pretty unique features, of course, I already mentioned the polar patterns. So the sensitivity at 1 kilohertz, 0 decibels uses 1 volt per PA. So your Cardoid pattern is negative 35, positive negative 2 decibels. And your Omni pattern is minus 36, plus or minus 3 decibels. Okay, the supported playback and recording resolutions are recording from 44.1K up to 48, 82.2, 88.2, 96 kilohertz or 16/24-bit. That's for recording. For your playback, it's PCM stereo 44.1 kilohertz or 48 kilohertz at 16-bit. Frequency range is 50 to 18,000 hertz. Operating range, well, from 0 to minus 40 Celsius. And it only requires 5 volt or 200 milliamp. And of course, it uses the micro USB cable that I showed you when I hooked it up. So the next thing I want to do is show you how to connect it to your PC. And then I'm going to show you how to choose what mic is recording what you're saying. So we're going to do that next. So we're going to record that from the screen and show you how to set everything up. So a couple things I want to mention about this when it's live and you're recording is during your recording session, your volume here for your how it's picking up your voice. So you can adjust that while it's live in a chat session. So if you're chatting and you're doing a live stream, you can adjust that. So if somebody says, oh, it's too low, turn it up. Okay, so it has real-time mic monitoring with that volume control, has the dedicated mute button, polar patterns, and of course the detachable pop filter. So all those three, including your stand, pretty good. This is probably one of the more solid, like, other than the fact that I'm picking this up, that's not going to move. That is a very serious stand. They put some good effort into that. And as far as operating systems, the minimum system requirements, you have to have Windows 10 and 32 to 64-bit or higher. All right. Mac OS 10.14 or higher. All right. I mean, it probably works on the lower end operating systems as well. Can't verify that until, of course, I was able to try it. But why would you want to be running one of those anyway? I mean, I know some diehards are still running Windows 7. Some maybe even run XP. But really, Windows 10 should be where you're at. I don't even recommend Windows 11, but of course, it would work with that. So again, let's show you in Windows 10 how to set everything up. So let's get going. Okay, so I'm using OBS Studio. Everything you're hearing at this point is coming from the Creative Live Mic M3. Now, it automatically detected the mic. Okay, it's being used in OBS. But what if it wasn't? What if I wanted to change it? You can go up here, just by clicking on that little mic icon, and it's going to give you some access to ways to do things, but that's not what we want. We're going to go to the volume button, right click, click on Open Sound Settings, and I've already chosen the microphone Creative Live Mic M3. Okay, I know the mic is working because when I talk loud, it shows how much. Now, your output device, I've got it on my monitor, so when I play things back, it's going to be there. Now, here's the other thing. If you wanted to have it play back, you can go in here, choose the speakers, Creative Live, Mic M3, plug your headphones into the slot where it shows you can put microphones into your mic, and you can listen to it that way as well. Okay, so just to show you what I'm talking about when I say plugging it in to listen to it. So we got our headphones here. So they sent me Orvana Trio LS headphones. Okay, so you got your earbuds here. Of course, those are going to go in your ear. And on the other end, where it normally plugs in. But instead of plugging it in to your cell phone or whatever, so you got this right here. So you're just going to plug that in. All right. Once that's plugged in and you're listening to it, this is now playing back the sound so you can hear it. Just another option they put there for you. All right. And why not? It's a great option. Maybe you want to just see how well it actually sounds. That's there for you. So that's all there is to setting it up, other than the picture, which I'll put it up now. And pause that to have a look at it. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know how it sounds. Seems pretty good when I play it back. So I think it's pretty darn good. But you be the judge. All right, everybody. So if you like the video, hit that like. If you don't, you know what to do. If you're new here, think about subscribing. And hit that bell for notifications to see videos as they come up. And that's it. So great mic. Works really well. I think it sounds pretty good after playing it back. And let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching.